Okay, this is gold, and as I told you yesterday, price had a very clear break of the correction line, and right now price is going to fill this week at first and then go for $1,800. So we will have this one, and in higher time frame we will have it's based on these movements here. Yes, it's like this. So price is going for that area right now, and at first it will go for this one, $1,748, and then for $1,800. Right now it's going for that. It's rejected the last low and broken the correction in lower time frame, in 15 minutes time frame. So yes, we are going for that area right now. Not going to take anything because of spread and risk reward ratio. Anyway, USD looks awful. We are not going to take anything on it because price is in a very strong consolidation. We have to wait for that. GBP USD looks perfect for sells. Okay. Yesterday we had fake breakouts on the main correction line. Not fake breakouts, but anyway, it was like price was making changes and fake breakouts, right? So actually, if we check daily time frame, oh no. Okay, if we check daily time frame, we can see price is making lower highs, and this doji means price is going to break the last low area and then go for another support area. Anyway, right now I see price is going for low areas. So we have here as the last low area. And then we have this area for the second target. And this area for a swing trade target. So in 1 minute, I'm going to take a position, a sell position. Wait a second. Yeah, I am going to, but with a big stop loss for 25 pips, 26 pips above the EMA. Okay. So my first TP will be this area for 51 pips, 52 pips. Actually, here we have to break even our position in 13 pips because here is a strong support area. Okay, look. Price is consolidating right now. Don't worry. Be afraid of this bullish movements. Okay. In 5 minutes time frame, we can see price is consolidating. Or if you are not going to take, you can wait for this one to be broke. Look, this is good as well. Okay, this is a 5 minutes time frame correction line. I don't like them, but this is good anyway. Or you can wait for this area to be retested. Price will retest that area, but maybe our entry will not be very good. Anyway, here when price was in 17 pips, you can break even your position, but it's not a good TP. Yeah, it's going to retest the last low break, the last broken low. Anyway, this is not a good TP, 16 or 17 pips. I don't like it because of risk reward ratio will be not very good, but 52 pips is a good first TP for me. So 52 pips for first TP, and then 158 pips for second TP. If you did not get it right now, wait for a retest on this area or retest on EMA, or take right now. I don't know what you are comfortable with it, but this one looks very bearish for me. So look, if I don't know what can I say, but I'm going to take it right now. Okay, maybe I can take stop loss, maybe not, but I'm going to take it right now. Look, or even on candle open. Anyway, stop loss above the highest point of EMA, and I told you about TPs and where to break even your position, so you will be fine about it. Yesterday we got stop loss on it, I think, because price was super choppy. That's okay. Sometimes market is just choppy and you can't do anything about it. So don't be aggressive about it. You see, this market is not my favorite market. Anyway, this one looks super bearish, and I'm going to take sells because price is made lower highs and lower lows. Right now, price, okay, look, yesterday we had this correction line and price made two fake breakouts. Okay, actually, I was going to ask this question of Mickey because of his trade. I see that. Why my correction line is like this right now? Why we have to edit our correction line? This was the question, and the answer is because price made two fake breakouts of the main main correction line. Anyway, we had this one, and actually the best entry was after breaking of this one on this candle. Okay, so yes, that's why we are taking this trade in 4 hours time frame. Price looks very bearish right now, but maybe price is going to continue the choppy market. I don't know about that, but right now this analysis is very good. In my opinion, this analysis is very good. Let's see what will happen in the market. EURUSD. Yeah, that's important as well. But Mickey, look, if price just would break this area in 4 hours time frame, everything could be changed right now. Because if price would break this one, or even the best candle for break was this one, because that was an anchor candle as well. Anyway, if price could break one of these two candles, price would go up. Okay, that was very clear for me. But right now, you're right, these candles are not good candles. And actually in daily time frame, it's more clear. Look, daily is like a bullish candle, a little bullish candle, and after that a doji. The doji is rejecting the EMA in daily time frame, but that EMA is not very important. But anyway, this looks bearish for me. For me, this looks bearish. Let's see what will happen. EURUSD, it's very like GBP USD. Yesterday we was taking sells after this one, and I think we could take a first TP and another 60 pips, but I don't know if you get that or not. Anyway, right now 4 hours time frame looks like price broke the last low. This one, I mean, the last higher low maybe. Yeah. Anyway, and it's most likely to come down to this area, as I told you yesterday as well. Anyway, right now, if you are going to take positions, the position have to be sells because price is making lower highs and lower lows. Right now it's going for a lower low because that is the last broken low. Oh. And I think that's a very good position if you are going to take. This is a very good sell. And your TP will be just 60 pips, not more than that. 64 pips, not more than that. And first TP, actually I don't mind anything right now. Wait a second. Maybe here, but I don't like first TP in this trade if you are going to take. Just 60 pips for target. CADJPY, look, CADJPY yesterday we had sells on it after this candle rejection on the last high area, and we took 25 pips in live trade because it was my correction line, and then price just rejected the correction line, so we took 25 pips and one break even, right? Anyway, right now price is made a higher high here and making maybe a higher low here. So it's most likely to continue the bullish movement, not bearish movement. But if price break the correction line, then again we have bearish movement. And actually, if I was controlling the market, I like to take that one, take a sell on it, because price had a breakout, a good correction line on it again. So daily time frame is like still bearish, but it is not very strongly bearish. Okay, so we are in a range, and price had a break of this one. For me, it is still bearish, but we have to wait for candle close below the correction line. Okay, I'm not going to take this one as a trade, or maybe I'm going to take it. I don't know. Wait a second. It will be 91 pips for first TP. Okay, now here is the first TP. 4 hours is like bullish for me right now. But if price break, okay, we are going to take this position after candle close below the correction line in 1 hour time frame. Okay, stop loss above the highest point of EMA for 19 pips, I think. First TP here for 76 pips or 80 pips. And final target, okay, look, this is a swing trades target. I have to tell it all of days. So we will have a 156 pips for final target if candle closed below the correction line in 1 hour time frame or even 4 hours time frame. This is a good position in my opinion, because of this one. Price had a break of the correction line. Maybe it is just a retest on the last lower high, right? So let's see what will happen. Actually, 15 minutes time frame looks like price is making lower lows, but I don't know. Actually, for me, AUDJPY looks like a bullish movement as well. But anyway, if price break, it will be bearish, but I don't think price is going to break. Okay, that's the reason I'm going to take it. Anyway, for in EURUSD we have this one. Price had a very clear break of the correction line. This was the correction line. Yeah, and right now price is going to make another break of the other correction line. This is the other correction line. So if price break this, it's going to make a retest of the last high area. This is the last high. And after that, we have this area as the last high area in higher time frames. And even after that, we have the next resistance area, because price is making higher highs and higher lows. So price made a higher low, it's going to make another higher high in higher time frame, right? So if candle closed above the correction line, we are going for 45 pips for first TP, 73 pips for second TP, and I think maybe, wait a second, around 143 pips for final TP. Let's see what will happen, but I like this. It looks like a good position if you are going to take, because it's very logic, and in daily time frame it's even more logic. Price just retested the last broken high and it's going up to make another higher high. It's very logic to make a retest on this area. Yeah, let's see what will happen. This is good. EURUSD price looks bearish right now, very bearish, but I'm not going to take. Actually, I'm going to wait for a retest on this area. EURGBP, it is like maybe price is going to reject this area, but I'm not going to take anything on it. USD CHF is super bullish. As you can see, price had a very clear break of the correction line. It's going for this area. Right now, no correction, so I'm not going to take. NZD-USD looks super bullish. Look, price is still below the correction line. I see this, but price had a very clear reject on the last low area, actually with a fake breakout. And right now, price had a momentum and a correction. So if price break, it's most likely to go up, at least for last high area, and last high area is 34 pips. Then for correction line for 76 pips. That's good. USD CAD, okay. Mickey, you told me USD CAD looks like a bearish movement, and I'm not disagree with you. Actually, I'm not disagree with you, but I can't be agree with you as well. Look, the last strong momentum in daily time frame is a very strong bullish momentum, right? And the last broken correction is this one. So price had a break of the correction line, and price had a bullish momentum, and right now price is still above the last higher low, right? So for me, this pair is still bullish because price is still above the last higher low, and actually price had a very clear reject on it. Anyway, we had a correction line on USD CAD yesterday. As you can see, this was my correction line, and right now price, look, I see this movement is like a corrective movement, okay? But I'm going to tell you, if price break the correction line, then I can say the whole of this movement was just a correction, okay? And we are going for 97 pips for first TP, if just price break the correction line. Anyway, This will be my first TP if price break, and then this one will be my second TP if price break. So after a break of the correction line in 1 hour time frame, I will have a 94 pips for first TP and a 334 pips for my final TP. As I told you before, this is a swing trade, and actually we could have buys if you were a swing trader. Right on this one here, so we could be right now in 152 pips. Price just came up for 300 pips, and our final TP was 528 pips. So yes, I agree with this one, and if price break it, I will go for buys. Actually, if price break the last higher low, then we can say price is making changes because price just broke the last higher low. So yeah, then we can say price is bearish. Right now, for me, price is bullish. Till price is above the last higher low, price is bullish. EURUSD, yesterday price had a break of the consolidation in lower time frame or the range in the higher time frame. Price broke it of bearish way. So I see price is going to make a retest on it and then go for this area. So we will have this one as a demand zone. In 1 hour time frame, in my opinion, the best movement will be like this one. Okay. Right now, actually, if price even break the consolidation box from downside, I'm not going to take sells. But if price make a corrective movement to this area, then I can take a better sell. So as we talked about it before, we are going down with a channel, and price just rejected the top of the channel and going for this area or even the bottom of the channel. We can't say that right now, but if price go for a break of that one, here will be our second target. Anyway, this is good. GBP AUD looks super bearish, as I told you yesterday as well, but I'm not going to take because of spread, and actually I don't like a pair when pair does something like this. You see, these movements are not good for me. Let's wait. GBP JPY looks super bearish. If price break the correction line, we will have a very good trade to maybe this area. So in 1 hour time frame, I see if price break, our first TP will be the last low here. That's for 51 pips. Stop loss for 35 pips. Stop loss is too much. And second target for 160 pips. Let's see what will happen. GBP USD in profits, good. EURUSD, yes, this is good. CADJPY, actually this is good as well. Price is rejecting this one. 5 minutes time frame. Yes, Mickey. AUDJPY. Look. First TP, second TP. If you are going to be patient, final TP for a stop loss. Look, this is very important. right below the wick, 13 pips. Okay. In this case, Mickey, I'm not going to say put your stop loss below the lowest point of the EMA. Okay. The reason is price made a low here, a higher low here, so it's much more safer if you put your stop loss below the wick, below the higher low in higher time frame. I'm sorry, lower time frame. It will be 15 pips, not 13 pips. So for CADJPY, look, I see the best possibility for price is going up, but if price break the correction line, we are going for take sells. And actually, the reason of I'm not going to take buys on it, I see it bullish. Really, I see it bullish in this time frame based on candles, because price just rejected the last broken high here. But the reason is price is not on the bottom of the channel, and price broke a correction line. So in my opinion, this is very logic if price come up to just make a retest on this area. So that's why I'm not going to take buys on CADJPY. And I see all of your points for taking buys, but I am not comfortable with taking buys in CADJPY, and that's why I'm not going to take. But if price break the correction line, then I have a very good reason for taking sells. And as you can see in daily time frame, price is still bearish, is still strongly bearish. So yes, I'm not going to take buys on CADJPY. For in AUDJPY, it's much different. I think I lost my connection for a second. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Do you have my voice loud and clear, everybody? I'm sorry, I think I lost my connection for a second. Okay. Do you have my voice loud and clear? Everybody, please answer me. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, in AUDJPY, it's much more logic for taking buys, and AUD looks bearish, GBP AUD looks bearish, AUD USD looks bullish. So yes, AUDJPY is like a bullish movement right now for me. As you can see in AUD USD, we have, okay, my connection is not very well. Again, we have this movement. Price had a break of the correction line. Price just retested the correction line and the last broken high. So in my opinion, yes, price is going up. So AUDJPY looks bullish, is very clear for me. GBP USD looks bearish. That's another clear trade. If you took EURUSD, good for you. That was a very good trade. Yeah, as you can see, price just is coming down to our TP, and it moved for 40 pips when I told you it's going to be bearish. Anyway, CADJPY, don't take buys, please. In CADJPY, don't take buys. And if price did not break the correction line, don't take sells as well, because overall is bearish. 4 hours time frame, 1 hour time frame looks bullish, so it's not very good. Anyway, USD CHF looks bullish, but don't take it because price did not give us a good confirmation for taking buys. USD CAD is our last call. If price break the correction line, we are going for big pips. I don't know where is my position. I had a position on it. And anyway, so let's see what will happen in the market. I hope all of you take good profits from the market today. Please trade with confirmations. If price don't give you a confirmation, don't trade it, okay? It's not good to trade without confirmations. BTC USD, as I told you before, looks super bullish. It was a bullish movement. It was a good bullish movement just from right here. And price is going for this area, or at least this area, okay? And actually the best one from cryptocurrencies was ETH-USD. It is Ethereum, I think. If I'm right about it, I don't know about the name. Okay, my connection is not good, or the name is wrong. Okay, guys, today my connection is very bad. I'm sorry. And yes, this is ETH-USD. Price is going up with these arrows, as you can see. Price did not broke the correction line, so this one did not happen. Price just broke the resistance area. So yes, as you can see, price is just going up with my arrows.